Good evening, folks, and welcome to the horror. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Erschen, and over the years, people have said they'd like to get a little tour of my room and how I have it set up for horror stuff and merchandise and all that. So, just giving you a little taste of things. And believe it or not, for the first time ever, I actually organize my movie collection a little bit. I've never done that before. Now, they're not in alphabetical order or anything, but there's some sort of organization here, like either broken down by franchises or by genre. So here I have, the Alien collection. And I got the Blob, the remake, and the original. And then here we have all the Halloweens, the whole Halloween franchise. So I got a couple different versions of the original film. And a couple different Halloween 2s. Halloween 3, and etc. all the way up to the newest ones. And this shelf is all my Hammer horror collection. So, started off with The Curse of Frankenstein. And you got Evil of Frankenstein. Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. All that stuff. Frankenstein, the Monster from Hell. And then you got the Dracula films. Brides of Dracula. Taste the Blood of Dracula. Dracula AD, all that stuff. And you got Vampire Lovers. Lust for a Vampire. Twins of Evil. All that stuff. You got the Plague of the Zombies. Devil Rides Out. All that stuff, all the way up to we have a couple of the newer Hammer films, after the relaunch. Let Me In, which is the remake of Let the Right One In. And down here you got the Elm Street franchiser. And I got the Friday the 13th. And you got Texas Chainsaw. Got the Scream franchiser. Then I got the Reanimator films. Like the Omen series. Still gotta get the first Omen though. And down here we got Sleepaway Camp. We got Phantasm. Saw. Hellraisers. The Conjuring movies. We got Evil Dead. Child's Play. Yes, I even had the remake. Alright, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Let's move over to the next shelf over here. And over here I got all the superhero movies. I got the DC with Batman and the Dark Knight. That was a special Target one. And we got the DCEU movies, you know, Man of Steel. That's a cool one. Target exclusive there. That has a comic book in there too. Got the old Supermans, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad. And I got the Marvel stuff, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Guardians, I got Deadpool. And I got Amazing Spider-Man 2, got The Watchmen. This was another like Target exclusive, I believe. And you got the X-Men movies. X2, X-Men United, Days of Future Past. First Class. This nice steel book of Captain America Civil War, and a steel book of the Avengers. Got this really exclusive Target edition of the Avengers Endgame, 4K. Yeah, you know, the new Spider-Man, you know, Homecoming, and Far From Home on 4K, the No Way Home, and, you know, the OG Spider-Mans, Tobey Maguire. Yeah, love me a good comic book movie, that's for sure. And then here I have Star Wars. Yes, even The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. And here's my Star Trek collection. You got, you know, love the series. When it comes to Star Trek, it's all about the original series for me. Never ever get tired of them. And then you got the original series movies, motion picture. Wrath of Khan. We got The Search for Spock. Voyage Home, Undiscovered Country, and then I got the newer ones, you know, with Chris Pine and all that, Zachary Quinto. The one they said was not a remake of Wrath of Khan. And yes, I got Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I really enjoy those. And then here I have the monster movies. I got Godzilla, got the legendary ones, 2014, King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't gotten the new one yet. Also want to get -1, of course. And I got the original King Kong, of course. And I got a bunch of other monster movies. Q, The Winged Serpent. I got The Clash of the Titans. Voyage of Sinbad, Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, and you got the Pacific Rim. I think is a great monster movie. And you got Jurassic Parks. Yeah, you know, Lord of the Rings. I got some martial arts stuff. Shokazuki era. Revenge of the Ninja, my favorite ninja movie. Got some Jackie Chan stuff there. Even Chuck Norris, The Octagon. And of course I got the Bruce Lee collection. Awesome collection there. And here I got all Disney movies, you know, I got Dumbo and got Hocus Pocus, Little Mermaid, all that stuff. These are all my wife's. Pocahontas. Moana. And, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, of course. Here's all my wrestling DVDs. Got the WCW, Sting, the Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, the Mr. Perfect, the Rise and Fall of WCW, Ric Flair set there, Hulk Hogan collection, and you got some TNA stuff, got Slammiversary, and some old school TNA too. In this shelf I got all the gangster movies and stuff. The Bronx Tale, The Town, Departed, Reservoir Dogs, that's a classic. Pulp Fiction, of course. Obviously, you gotta have Scarface. This is a nice steelbook edition I got. Goodfellas, Casino, of course, The Godfather, the mother of all gangster movies. Godfather Part 2, and so on and so forth. And then when you come over here, got this rotating thingy here with random stuff in there. This one isn't really organized. They're just kind of random movies. I didn't really know where to put. This thing was kind of fun though. The latest in technology. I got this cool like pull-out case here. It's pretty cool. Let's check out what's in here. There's some random classics here. Return of the Living Dead. These are some more modern horror flicks. Trick or Treat, of course. Hills Have Eyes. Lizzie Borden. Night of the Comet. Fright Night. We got some Stallones. Cobra. Lockup. Obviously, Rocky. This is like my TV section. I got The Office, Friday Night Lights, Paranormal State, Wonder Woman TV series. Just got that actually. I got my Law and Orders. I love Law and Order, in case you guys didn't know. Absolutely love the original, Law and Order series. Not that big on SUV or anything. And my wife's got the Gilmore Girls, of course. And over here I got all the Universal monster films. It's the Frankenstein collection. And the Frankenstein Blu-ray. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Got all the Draculas. Wolfman. Four Ks. From the Black Lagoon. The Invisible Man. A Mummy collection. Got kind of a collection of Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff movies that they did together in Universal. This one isn't made by Universal, but it's got Bela Lugosi as a vampire. It's basically Dracula. And then you got the remake of Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola. I got 2 editions of that. And the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And you got a Monster Squad. Wolf Creek. And Wolf Creek 2. Still waiting for Wolf Creek 3. What's going on with that? Quiet Place. Final Destination. Psycho. The Elvira's. Jeepers Creepers. Night of the Demons. Night of the Demons 2. Some classics, Rosemary's Baby, Howling, Fog, the Jaws movies. It's like the little shark section. Deep Blue Sea, The Shallows, Open Water. Got Stephen King's Carrie. Got Cemetery. It. Got Misery. Even at The Green Mile. Not a horror, but Creepshow, of course. And Creepshow 2, the very underrated Creepshow 2. And I got my action flicks. I got Conan. Got your Schwarzeneggers with Predator. Commando. The Terminator. Terminator 2. And I got Charles Bronson, the Death Wish movies. I love Death Wish. Death Wish 2, Death Wish 3, which is just nuts. Death Wish 4. And you got the badass RoboCop. Got Escape from New York. Got Mad Max. Road Warrior. And over here is like my foreign horror section. A lot of Italian stuff. We got, you know, the Argentos. Got Fulci. I got the Blind Dead movies, representing the Spanish horror. Bava with Blood and Black Lace. Lamberto Bava, Demons. Blade in the Dark. Delirium. Got Jess Franco. Daughters of Darkness. Nightmare Castle. It's kind of a collection of giallos. It's got Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key. I heard a lot about that one. Getting the Virgin Witch. Yep. From Beyond, Castle Freak. Stuart Gordon stuff. Dagon. Sleepy Hollow. The Hitcher. Devil's Advocate. I really like that movie. And you got Charlie Brown's and stuff. I don't just watch horror. I like all kinds of stuff. The Others, that's classic. The Ring. Silence of the Lambs. Dark Shadows. Orphan. Alright, let's move on, shall we? I'm going to the other room. Got a whole bunch of random figures there. That drawing I did, if you guys have never seen. And this shelf here is like a lot of my random slashers. Hell Night there. Alone in the Dark. The Burning. Just Before Dawn. Got possibly many people consider the first slasher Peeping Tom. Black Christmas, of course. The Toolbox Murders, that's a nasty one. Very video nasty. Alice, Sweet Alice, one of my favorite 70s slashers. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Terror Train. Prom Night. My Bloody Valentine. That's the alternate cover of the uncut edition of My Bloody Valentine from Scream Factory. One of my favorite slashes that's I think is very underrated is The Prowler. Yep. Happy Birthday to Me. Actually, I thought I had a lot more random slashes than I did, but they're all part of franchises, so... Stage Fright. Blood Rage. Shopping Mall. And Deadly Friend. When Stranger Calls. Slaughter High. Got two of the most brutal slashers ever. The New York Ripper. And Pieces. This is a really cool release from Grindhouse. Awesome. Maniac, of course. And I also have the remake of Maniac, which is also excellent. Yeah, Terrifier. Terrifier 2. Love this movie, Behind the Mask. Kind of a satire on slasher movies, but it also becomes a slasher movie. The Leprechaun series. This is a fun, cheesy one. Gutter Balls. It's hilarious. Then you got Your Next. Kind of a home invasion slasher. And Thanksgiving, Eli Roth. It's Valentine, again, post-Scream slasher. Probably the most famous post-Scream slasher, I Know What You Did Last Summer. And you have Happy Death Day. And the sequel, Happy Death Day to You. Thought there was going to be another one, but never happened, really. I'd like to see a third film in the series. And then I got the Puppet Master movies. This has 9 on the one collection. And then I have separate releases. Puppet Master 2, Puppet Master 3, and Puppet Master 4. And then I have the Resident Evil franchise. I do have the whole franchise. I got George Romero's Dead series. Criterion version. The Dawn of the Dead. It's the Anchor Bay. Day of the Dead. Land of the Dead. Diary of the Dead. And Survival of the Dead. And I got Martin from George Romero as well. Love that movie. And this is like my James Bond collection. Dr. No. Goldfinger. Love James Bond. Definitely a big James Bond fan. We got the Sean Connerys. The unofficial one. Never Say Never Again. Yeah. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the one shot with George Lazenby, which I actually love. The Roger Moore collection. Live and Let Die. Man with the Golden Gun. Moonraker. For Your Eyes Only. Roger Moore is actually my favorite James Bond. But I also love Sean Connery, of course. Timothy Dalton collection. I did like Timothy Dalton. I thought he was pretty good. And Pierce Brosnan. Wasn't a big fan of Pierce Brosnan. You got the Daniel Craigs, Casino Royale, and Skyfall, Spectre. And then here I have a music collection, the Big Four. That's my favorite music video of all time. Cunning Stunts from Metallica. Rush, Beyond the Lighted Stage. Got the Eagles, Hell Froze Over. Kenny Rogers. Hall & Oates live. Those guys are at each other's throats nowadays. We got the awesome Alice in Chains Unplugged. Black Sabbath. Killswitch Engage. Of course, Slayer. It's the Repentless Killology there, which is kind of like almost like a movie with all the music videos put together. And I got my comedy section here, White Chicks. I don't care, that movie's hilarious. Super Bad. Love that. Caddyshack, one of the greatest comedies of all time. Coming to America. Love that movie. See, I don't really have that many comedies, but there are a few that I like. The House Bunny, I thought that was great with Anna Faris. She's so funny in that. Hot Fuzz, love that movie. Mallrats. Alright guys, that's it. A little tour of my room there. Hope you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed doing it. And it's definitely still a work in progress, but thanks for joining me, and have a great night. Tune in and stay scared. Good evening, folks, and we got some brand new merchandise for you over at www.thehorrorkona.com, and that's CONA.com. Representing the Horror Corner. Great new design. We got the Morbid Hour live stream there, you got the Horror Hangout live stream there, and you got my nemesis, the Dark Fate. So grab your t-shirt over at www.thehorrorkona.com. And we also got this beautiful new mug. Look at that. Very, very cool. Thought that came out really nice. So grab your merchandise today over at www.thehorrorkona.com.